Myanmar will hold its general election on November 8th, 5 years after the landmark poll that ended decades of military rule. Now, this time, the National League for Democracy, led by Aung San Suu Kyi, will be the incumbent government, and voters will judge them on their track record. Leong Wai-kit tells us more.
This election, Myanmar will have around 37 million voters, 5 million more than in 2015. The number of political parties remains similar, nearly 100. There are other key differences this time. For one, State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi's National League for Democracy party will be defending its seats as the incumbent. The NLD has previously said that although it won a landslide in 2015, these elections will be tougher for the party. Voters will now be looking closely at each candidate's performance over the last 5 years, and NLD will have to work harder to prove its worth. Voters would also likely judge the party on how it's performed against 3 of Ms. Suu Kyi's past campaign promises: her pledge to end Myanmar's armed conflicts, develop the economy, and amend the military-drafted constitution. Ms. Suu Kyi has said the revisions are necessary for Myanmar to transition into a complete democracy. In 2019, NLD made formal steps to do that, but failed to change major clauses, including slashing the number of parliamentary seats allotted to the military. Ms. Suu Kyi has vowed to press on if given the mandate again. In the meantime, though, her government has its hands full dealing with COVID-19, from early prevention and containment of the coronavirus to dealing with its impact on healthcare and the economy. Voters heading for the ballot box will most certainly be weighed down by problems that have trickled down to them, their jobs, their livelihoods, and whether Ms. Suu Kyi's post-COVID-19 recovery plans can help them. But the pandemic has also presented opportunities for Ms. Suu Kyi. She took to Facebook in April, speaking directly to Myanmar citizens, a move that could boost her already popular cult-like image and close up the gap between the ground and the government. The crisis has also led Ms. Suu Kyi to work more closely with the Myanmar army, which has stepped up to help citizens cope with the COVID-19 fallout. Now, what's new this time is that members of the army and their families can no longer vote within military compounds. That's changed to ensure soldiers and their families can vote independently. There'll also be more voting stations across the country this time so that people can come out to vote more safely amid the COVID-19 situation. Observers have long pointed out that Ms. Suu Kyi is set to face a tougher challenge this time, and with COVID-19 thrown into the picture, it'll be interesting to see if it will further help or weigh her down. Leong Wai-kit, CNA.